I think I'm live. I'm not sure. Let's double check to see if I'm actually live here. I might be live. I'm broadcasting somewhere. Oh, we are live. Okay, that's interesting. Let's pull this up and we're gonna get to talking about some things. I was unsure if I could even go live, but we're live. And yeah, I can hear myself, so it's working. It's working. Let's go. Okay, I'm live. Oh man. Okay, welcome to the second channel. This is where we can discuss movies, TV shows. It's still a work in progress. I gotta get my camera settings right. I feel like my camera doesn't look right. I feel like y'all can tell me if it looks right or not. What's going on, Chuck? Can you hear this? It sounds like the audio is good. How you doing, Chuck? I'm sorry the quality of my video isn't as good as my other stream, but I'm streaming on OBS. I'm not streaming on Streamlabs, so I don't know how this is going to work out. I still got some things to fix. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I was working on it all day, so trying to make it look good, but this is the background. This is all I have, Chuck. I have this scene and this scene. That's all the scenes I have. Oh, I have a third scene. Hold on, let me create it real quick. I have one more scene that I need to add. Oh crap, messed that up. But we're live and I'm excited. So what is that's background? Oh yeah, backdrop. And Chuck, I also have this scene right here, that way we can see what I'm looking at. So you'll be fine. Give it more time. Yeah, boss, I'm gonna give it more time. Like, you're literally the first person in here. I didn't even tell anyone I was going live. Like, I just wanted to go live and work out my bugs from there. So yeah, let's sit back and talk, Chuck. So I watched The Flash. I watched the first episode of Secret Wars. I hope you've seen it, Chuck. I don't know if you have or not, but I've seen it. And let's see, I wonder if people have notification on the new channel. I don't think they do. I didn't really tell anyone that when I was going live. I was just going to go live today. Like, I didn't tell anyone that I was going live. It was just a spur of the moment because this is the first stream and I still have a lot of work to do and a lot of stuff to catch up on. So we're going to see what happens. Like, I don't even think the thumbnail's coming up. Let me double check. I added a thumbnail and I didn't even make the thumbnail. Okay, it's coming up on my iPad, but not on their channel. Oh well. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this is new. This is all new. I don't even know what's going on here, but let's talk about Secret Wars. I watched half of the first episode, had to run out. Okay, I won't spoil the end of it, but something happens at the end of the episode and it kind of caught me off guard. But have you seen The Flash, or have you seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? I need to see Transformers, and what else do I need to see? I need to see a bunch of other things as well. It's going to be interesting. I might go see one of those movies tonight. The plan is to literally just, I know what I want for this channel. Like, I have an idea, Chuck. Like, the plan is to no, but if you talk about it, then I'm fine. Okay, I don't want to ruin it for you or anything. Oh, it didn't go live. So what is it? What's showing up here? The official podcast episode number 1, Secret Invasions. I spelled that wrong. Invasions. The Flash. And more. I know you were thinking he's not going to stream today. I just had to get it the way I wanted to. I had to make the stream perfect. Stream to, oh, hold on. I think it should say I'm live. Fast X. I haven't seen that show actually. It's not even the YouTube. It's not even working. So hold on. Let's click on this. Okay, Chuck, you're officially my first moderator. So add moderator, and I'm managing moderator. So yeah, you're officially my first moderator. So yeah, you're the first one in here. Let's see what they say about Fast X. I'm gonna go here. I got a notification. Okay, I didn't tell anyone else I was going live. I did not tell anyone when I was going live, or I just said I was going live on Sunday, so they might not even expect me to be live right now. But this is just the start of what's to come. So on Rotten Tomatoes, I don't even know if I really trust that site, because I feel like Rotten Tomatoes can be biased in their opinions of things. But 57% of the 290 critics reviews are positive Fast X, with an average rating of 5.7 out of 10. So it's average at best, Chuck. Like, Chuck. The website consistently reads, as irredeemably silly as it is satisfying and self-aware, Fast X should rev up the engines of longtime fan already, while leaving many newcomers in neutral. So it got an okay review. Doesn't seem like it's anything spectacular in my opinion. I haven't watched it though. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but since I have this channel where I gotta review movies and TV shows and all that good stuff, I guess I will have to watch that. We'll figure it out though. Oh my gosh, Chuck, I can't believe you're gonna make me watch this. Let me know if it's running a little bit slow. I don't have any drop frames. Haven't seen it yet. Chuck, you haven't seen it and you on me about seeing it? What? Chuck, I don't know what's going on, but okay. Well, maybe you'll watch it and see if you like it. But I don't know if I'm going to see it right away. I don't know where my mind is on it. I seen the first episode of Secret Invasions. It was a little slow in the beginning. Like, it was good to see Nick. That's your job? Yeah, it's I know it's my job, so I'm probably going to see it. I'm probably going to have to go see it, because it's officially, with this second channel, it's officially my job, so I'm going to have to see it. But I've seen the first episode of what do you call it? Secret Invasions. It was a slow burn. Like, it was slow. So a couple of things caught me off guard. For example, since Chuck, you said you've seen the first half, you know that Ross is a Skrull. My question is, how long has Ross been a Skrull? Because remember in Black Panther, the first one, he was shot in the back and he went to Shuri's lab, and there's no way you can't convince me there's no way Shuri wouldn't have known he was a Skrull then. So I feel like he couldn't have been a Skrull then. He would have been a Skrull after that. So I'm assuming that he was a Skrull in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I just don't know when he became a Skrull, and I don't know who else is a Skrull. I know Nick Fury isn't a Skrull, so that's a good start. Who else? It's actually got me questioning, because I feel like the Secret Invasions or the Skrulls have been there for a while, but my question is, when did they get there? I don't know when they got there, so I'm a little concerned. The first episode was good. I'm definitely looking forward to the next few episodes. I don't know how I feel about him. I think he may have been as well, but you said when. Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know when Ross became a Skrull. That's the thing. Like, when did he become a Skrull? It would have. When did we see? We seen Ross in Black Panther. We seen him in Civil War. So I don't think he was a Skrull in Civil War, because Civil War occurred before Black Panther. So it's safe to say that he wasn't a Skrull then. So he had to become a Skrull after Black Panther, in my opinion. But when would he have became a Skrull though? Like, I can't even. Let's look up where Everett Ross is. Like, what movies he's been in. Everett Ross, Marvel. I don't even know when he will become. Like, what movies have you even been in? Gosh, this mouse sucks. I hate using this mouse. So he was in Winter Soldier Escape. What movies were he in? Okay, maybe I just need to look up the character. I don't even know who plays Everett Ross. Everett K. Ross. Okay, so he was in Black Panther, Captain America Civil War, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So it had to occur between Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. But that is such a broad, that is so broad. So there's no way we can know. Like, there's so much that could happen between Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. I don't even remember the sequence of movies that came out after Black Panther. Damn, that's gonna be highly annoying. We gotta figure all that out. But overall, the first episode was really good. I'm interested in it because it was a political thriller, and I like political thrillers. So hopefully, it'll get better. The cast is really good in my opinion. I think so too, Chuck. I'm enjoying the cast. I've always been a fan of Samuel L. Jackson anyway, so we'll see what happens from there. But overall, it was good, and I want to see where it goes. But it left me with more questions than answers. Now I got to see the MCU and see what movies came out between Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, because I honestly don't remember what came out. Okay, here we go. We got a list. So Black Panther came out in 2016. Then there was Spider-Man Homecoming, Doctor Strange, Ragnarok, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Infinity War. You dropped... Oh, I didn't drop the link in Discord. I totally forgot about that. Oh, wow. I did not drop the link in Discord. Bruh. I was just so excited about going live. Let me go ahead and drop the link in Discord because I did not even know. Can I even drop the link? There we go. Okay, let me drop the link in Discord. Now, I didn't even drop it on Twitter. Like, what is happening? I don't even know. What's going on, Jody? How are you doing? I hope you're well. Okay, I dropped it on Discord. I'm gonna drop it on Twitter. Let's try this second channel out. There we go. Okay, so now I dropped it. Jody, we were just discussing the Secret Invasion. We're going to talk about The Flash, and we're going to talk about other movies as well. So feel free to join in. But right now we're talking about Secret Invasions, the first episode. Chuck hasn't seen all of it. I've seen all of it. It was really good. The thing that happened at the end was really surprising because I wasn't expecting that. I really don't want to ruin this for Chuck, but I kind of want to talk about it. But it was really interesting. And just for the record, Chuck, I won't always go live this late. I had a lot going on today. I'll make sure I go live earlier. And I still feel like my camera doesn't even look right. Maybe I can adjust the camera and make it look better for y'all. Let's see. I don't even know how to fix the camera, in my opinion. But I feel like the camera quality isn't nearly as good as my on my other stream. What's going on, Husky Harrison? Saying just here to support the first episode. I appreciate that. You can talk about it. Okay, Chuck, in the first episode, Maria Hill, she is shot and killed. I was not expecting that at all. I was like, no, there's gotta be a way they can bring her back. There's gotta be a way. Like, she is shot and killed at the end. And it's like, bruh. So that's why I was like, are you sure you want me to talk about it? Because I didn't want to ruin it for you, but yeah, she's killed at the end. Maria Hill, like, it's crazy how it happens because a Skrull impersonates Nick Fury. Drop the link on the other channel too. Oh, I could do that. You're right. I could do that. So hold on. Let me drop the link because I didn't even think about doing that. Wow. Because I didn't want anyone to feel like, oh man, he created another channel, so he expects me to subscribe to it. Nah. So if you want to subscribe, you know, if you want to talk movies, meet me here. There you go. Posted it. Okay, there we go. I dropped it on the second channel too. I didn't drop it anywhere. Like, damn, I literally just went live. Like, I didn't even drop it anywhere. I was like, you know what, I'm going live. Don't even care. We're going live, guys. We're just gonna go live and figure it out. Who knows what's gonna happen? Oh man. But yeah, she was shot and killed, and that caught me off guard. I was not expecting that because it's like, it's Maria here. She's been like one of the supporting characters since day one. So how do what do we go from that? Is he like dead? I mean, there is a multiverse now, so I feel like they can always bring her back. But half of the me thinks she ain't dead. It was when I first seen that she was shot and killed, I was thinking, no, that I don't know if I believe that, but that definitely did caught me off guard. Like whatever they're doing with this multiverse thing, it's like, because they're killing off a lot of important characters. They killed off Ramunda, is that her name? Queen Ramunda from Wakanda Forever. Killed off Maria Hill. Who else? They killed off a lot of characters. I'm thinking there's got to be a way they can bring them back. Like, you can't just leave certain characters like that dead. Like, no, I don't know if I agree with that one. That is insane to me. So I don't know. I don't know what to think right now. The first episode was better than the other shows in first episodes. I don't know. Like, for me, it was a slow burn for me, because it's like, okay, Nick Fury came back, and it's like, you know, he's trying to figure out things. And my question is, they didn't even really dive into this when we watched the first episode. When did Nick Fury go on the station? Like, I don't understand when he went on the station. Like, I'm assuming he went on after Civil War. No, what was it? Probably after the Winter Soldier. That's what I'm assuming he went on there. That would make the most sense to me. But before, there were so many unanswered questions in this series. Like, it leaves me confused. This is true. B don't know when we left and how long. Yeah, but I'll say, like, there are so many unanswered questions. Like, how long was he on this ship? Why did he go to ship? Is Secret Invasions 6 episodes? Yeah, it's 6 episodes long. So I was kind of upset about that, because I wanted it to be a little bit longer. I wanted it to be 9 episodes. I mean, WandaVision was 9. Like, it feels like every show after WandaVision has only been like 6 episodes, and I wonder why they're doing that. Like, why can't it be like, I feel like with a show like this, it needs to be 9. Why only 6? That doesn't make sense. I mean, unless you make each episode like an hour long, it makes no sense for it to be 6 episodes. So hopefully they make it a little bit longer. I don't know if they will, but her dying was surprising. It's like, no, you can't do that. That is not okay. We need you to bring her back. She was well, I don't know if she was important, but still, all the shows will be delayed this year because of the strike. Is the strike still happening? Was WandaVision an hour? I can't remember. I think it was like 45 minutes to an hour for each episode, Jody. I don't remember it being 40 to an hour long. Maybe 40 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes long for certain episodes. Not all the episodes are different in length for some odd reason. They're not all consistent. So who knows? But I wanted this show to be at least 9 episodes, possibly 10. Unless they make a second, they plan on making 2 seasons. I mean, they're making Loki season 2, so I feel like they definitely can make a Nick Fury Secret Invasion episode. I mean, season 2. I would be here for that. I think that needs to happen. So, but overall, the first episode was good. It left more questions than answers, and I'm concerned that with this show, they will answer a lot of the questions. They're gonna leave them open-ended. Because I feel like this is going to tie into a movie, right? Like, what movie will it tie into? Like, is there any movie? It won't tie. I highly doubt it would tie into the Marvels. It might tie into it might tie into Armor Wars. That's what I'm thinking. Or it might tie into, well, I don't even know what movies are coming out. I've been watching so many movies, and the crazy thing with this channel, I know what I have to do to make this channel successful. I'm going to have to see every movie that comes out, well, almost every movie, and I'm going to have to, like, I'm gonna upload shorts too, guys. So I'm gonna be uploading shorts on the channel about what movie I'm going to see. That's the plan. I do plan on like releasing videos of me talking about the movie that I most recently seen and giving my review on it. So that's the foundation I have for it right now. Like, first we're gonna talk about the movies. For live streams, probably like once, possibly 2 or 3 times a week. I don't want to overload myself and burn myself out, because I'm still going to be streaming every day on the other channel. Is this movie for channel for movies and shows, or just movies? Movies, shows, video games, products, current events, all that. Like, it's not going to be limited to anything. Like, I felt with the other channel, it's only limited to gaming, and I feel like there are times where we're having conversations about movies and stuff, and we can't really go in depth. So this channel's going to be for it all. Like, we're just going to talk about whatever. Nothing, as long as it's not offensive or, you know, deal with religion or politics, we're going to be able to talk about whatever. And I want y'all to, like, you know, if you have something you want to talk about, tell me to go live on the second channel and I'll talk about it. But I just wanted to be broad. I don't want it to be limited by anything. But overall, the first episode was good. I'm looking forward to the next in the series. I'm also thinking about going live on Wednesday after my MCOC stream to discuss the second episode, even though I feel like that might be way too early. Maybe go live on Thursday or something and we can talk about the second episode of well, I can't even do it on Thursday because I usually go see movies on Thursday. Maybe do a stream 2 times a month. Don't want you to get burnt out like me. That's understandable. I don't want to get burnt out either. Like, I'm kind of scared. If you notice, I didn't make a thumbnail for this stream. I literally just clicked on Secret Invasions and is talking about it. I did see The Flash, by the way. You ever see a movie like, it's like, okay, thank you, but this movie wasn't needed? Like, can you start the new DCU cinematic universe? Because I'm just like, The Flash, okay. The whole time I was watching the movie, I felt like the movie was pointless. Like, I felt like, what's the point of this movie? I don't see no point in this movie at all. Like, I'm over here watching The Flash, and, you know, he was, you know, doing his Flash thing, like running around and going back in time. The CGI, I mean, everyone talked about it. It was pretty bad. But I'm going to say this. It was nice to see, you know, Christopher Reeves. It was nice to see, you know, I can't think of his name, the guy who played Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. It was nice to see Nicolas Cage as Superman because that was a rumor movie and it never happened. So it was nice to see. It was just like, oh, okay, that's nice to see. Nice little Easter eggs. But we all know that the Easter eggs are literally leading to nothing. They're literally pointless. So it's just like, what's the point of this movie? Like, the whole time I was watching it was like, what's the point of this movie? Like, I seen Supergirl, I won't lie, she was definitely a highlight of the movie. Supergirl was nice to see. Like, I think they did her well, even though it didn't turn out all that great for her. Everyone liked Michael Keaton's Batman, to be honest. When he first came on stream, I didn't really like him. It was weird to see him jumping around the kitchen and doing that kind of stuff, and it was weird to see him with long hair and a beard. I felt like the Bruce Wayne from that era wouldn't have had a long beard, and he might have had a beard, but he wouldn't have long hair. Bruce Wayne, even in his like later years in the comics, he was always still relatively a clean-cut guy, and they made him look like a bum just living in Gotham. And the kitchen scene was kind of cringe. You're about to say, I agree, Jody. It was like Batman, he was fighting like he wasn't Batman, like he wasn't an experienced fighter. Like, he was jumping all around the kitchen, swinging on things. I'm like, who the hell is this? This is not Bruce Wayne. This is not the Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne. Because Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne was a very skilled fighter. And Jody, and my thing was, am I the only, what was Alfred? Like, I don't remember the 1989 Batman all that well. I could have swore there was Alfred in the movie with the one sock on. I'm like, come on. Yeah, but I'll say, like, I was like, what? This is not, no, you're not going to sell me on this. No, I'm good on that. No, you can miss me with that. Like, I was like, that's not Bruce Wayne. That's some guy dressed up to portray Bruce Wayne, but that ain't the Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne that I know. Again, the movie to me was just like, I don't understand the point of this. Like, why are you making this? And the ending to me, Jody, it was really cringe. It was like, what's the point of the ending here? I thought it was supposed to reset the DCEU, and it kind of left it open-ended. Like, is he in a different universe now or something? Like, what is the point of this? I'm still left with so many questions and no answers. And apparently I heard Blue Beetle is supposed to be, oh, this is going to start off the DCEU or DCU. And I'm just like, why? Why with Blue Beetle? It'll make sense if you started with Batman or the Batman, like the Robin Pattinson one. That should be the start of your universe, even though the director doesn't want that to be part of the universe, which again doesn't really make sense to me. So it seems like every director wants their Batman to be separate and doesn't want their Batman in any universe, and I'm just like, why are you like this? Why you got to be selfish with Batman? Like Chuck or Jody, if you ever want to get on call and talk with me about this, it is very much possible. I feel like this channel we can also talk about, I can interview or talk with my subs and we can get our mind white and discuss everything. So yeah, I felt like The Flash, waste of time. I feel like if you don't go see it, you won't be missing anything. It doesn't really do anything. Like some of the scenes of him running in slow motion and moving babies and moving people and phasing through walls, I'm just like, the physics behind that just don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. It was a lot going on. Like, I felt like the Wonder Woman Easter egg or cameo was pointless. I don't think I'm going to see the Blue Beetle. To be honest, everyone keeps saying the Flash flopped because, you know, superhero fatigue. And I'm calling BS on that. I mean, you know why I'm calling it? It's because everyone went to see Guardians of the Galaxy. That movie's approaching $1 billion. Everyone went to see Across the Spider-Verse, and hardly anyone went to see The Flash. Clearly, it's not a superhero fatigue. DC is known for making trash movies and giving us trash and expecting us to be like, oh, we're gonna go see that. Let's go make sure it crosses $1 billion. No, I think the fans have finally caught on to what DC is doing, and we're tired. I'm tired. Like, no, DC, y'all have the better heroes. Y'all have the better storyline. We need better. Like, Marvel should not be dominating you this bad in the theaters. They shouldn't be. Like, and I feel like it's getting to the point where it's becoming annoying. Like, no, I don't want you to put out trash anymore. I'm tired of paying to see trash movies. I want to see something good. I don't want you to be like, oh, well, here's The Flash. We're going to restart the universe. No, what you're going to do is put out better quality movies. I haven't seen any of these, Lefty. I have no desire to watch any of it. What's going on, Jason and Jabari? How are you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah. To be honest, Jason Jabari, you're not missing anything. Don't go see The Flash. It's pointless. It does nothing. It doesn't, like, the whole Michael Keaton as Batman, it literally was a waste of time. They literally overhyped it, in my opinion. It's like, what was the point of that? Like, that wasn't even Michael Keaton to me. It was just like, you're just living off the success of the 1989 Batman. I should tell you everything you need to know about the movie. Wonder Woman 84 was so bad. I agree with that. I totally agree with that, Chuck. And I feel like when you make a movie like the first Wonder Woman, you know, that movie was really good. I loved the first Wonder Woman. They did a phenomenal job. Chris Pine was great in it. Gal Gadot was really great on it. And I just enjoyed it. But the problem with, you know, when you make a good movie like that, and it's happened in Marvel, like with Taika Waititi, he made Thor Ragnarok, and he did such a great job that Marvel gave him more creative freedom over the next Thor movie, and look what happened with that. Thor Love and Thunder was trash. Let's just be honest. It was bad. There aren't many people that I know that liked it. And I feel the same thing happened with Wonder Woman 84. Like, I think her name was Jane. It was a woman director who directed the first Wonder Woman, and she did such a great job that they gave her more creative freedom, and look what happened. Not going to stay because I'm waiting to binge Secret Invasion, but I did drop a like. Thank you, Tobias. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. We're seeing what happens, but yeah, I feel like when you make a great movie like that and they give you more creative freedom, that's a problem. That's the problem. And with The Flash, I don't know what happened. Like, even when he ran back in time, I was thinking, why? What is the point of this? And another thing in the movie, the Flash movie, they didn't even show who killed his parents. It was like his mom was stabbed. Is that it? Was she stabbed by anyone in particular? Was there was no even like mention of Reverse Flash or anything. I guess Professor Zoom was in it, but the casual comic book fan wouldn't know who Professor Zoom. And the second Barry, he was also kind of annoying to me. I was like, what's the point of this? Why are we doing this? Flash was not very good, Chuck. It wasn't very good at all. It was literally a waste of time. I felt like, if I never would have seen it, I wouldn't have felt like I missed anything, in my opinion. It's just like, yeah, I don't need this. Don't need it. I'm good on that. Like, I feel like I felt like I was losing intelligence watching the movie. And that's the problem with DC. I feel like DC thinks they're Marvel and they feel like they can just put out any kind of movie they want. And they can't do that. They haven't earned that level of respect that Marvel has. Even though Thor Love and Thunder was terrible, I think it still broke 500 million because, you know, Marvel puts out good movies. They have a history of putting out good movies. DC doesn't have that track record, and they think they do, and that's the problem. And I really don't like that. DC's arrogant. I want DC to start over from the bottom. Blue Beetle better be a masterpiece from beginning to end. I'm going to see Blue Beetle because I'm a superhero guy. Like, I like superhero movies. I like action movies. So I'm going to see Blue Beetle. But I have an expectation that I need DC to meet moving forward. And I feel like I'm not wrong by saying that. I'm gonna give Flash a 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10. The story to me was all over the place. The graphics were bad. I didn't see a point to this movie at all. The cameos were lackluster. I just feel like, why? It didn't really do much for me. So I feel like, got on the run now. I wish you a good stream, my friend. Okay, Tobias. Jay, I'll catch you on my MCOC streams. I'll be live tomorrow, the stream MCOC. Same time, same place on the other channel. But yeah, it to me, it was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. I felt like I was losing intelligence watching it. So, The Flash, dang. I mean, like, Jody, what would you, honestly, what would you give The Flash? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give The Flash? Like, I'm sticking behind it. Like, it was definitely a 4.5 out of 10. You need to talk to Ghost Talk about this, Lefty, on your podcast, which congrats, by the way, for starting. Thank you, Jason DeBoer. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Ghost Talk. Ghost Talk and Abdo, they said they want to do a stream with me, and this stream was a test stream because I'm not even streaming on Streamlabs OBS. I'm streaming on OBS. Like, this isn't even the normal software I stream on. Like, the camera, I still got to adjust the settings. I feel like it don't look good. I think it's at least a 6. I can't give it a 6 because there were times I didn't understand the point of it. Like, I felt like... Resolution type. Let's see. Custom. Maybe I can customize it. Did I lose myself? Nope. Okay, I thought I lost myself. Okay. I'm not giving it that high. 4.5 because the story didn't make sense. The ending was trash. The cameos were money grabs. Michael Keaton as Batman to me, don't get me wrong, in the beginning, the kitchen scene, that was like annoying, but like the action scenes where he was Batman, being Batman, that was good. Now you can never get that time back. I know, right? I can't get that time back. It's like, it's going forever. It's legit going forever. And I also would have went live a little bit earlier, but that was a power outage in my building, and one of my Elgato Stream Decks don't work anymore. It's not working, and it's making me mad because that was the good one. So my lights right now aren't all on. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on right now. But we're gonna make it work. Now you can never get that time back. I can't. And that's the sad thing. I can't get that time back. I will agree the plot was kind of pointless. Yeah, that's why I gave it a 4.5 out of 10, Jody. Like, you gave it a 6. To me, that sounds like a little bit above average. Like, I feel like a 5 is average, and the reason I went 4.5 is because it was below average. Graphics were bad. Story didn't have to make no point. I don't see the point of this movie. There was so many things that were wrong with this movie. Supergirl was trash. To be honest, Jody, Supergirl to me was kind of like one of the highlights of the film to me. Like, I liked her scene. I liked how she like was entertaining. I felt like she was entertaining. Like, she had some. That was one of the brighter spots of the movie. I also like General Zod, like Michael Shannon. I'm a big fan of him. He did a great job. Like, he didn't phone it in. He actually did Zod the same way he did it in Man of Steel. So I was happy about that. So I liked Supergirl. I like Zod. He was good. When Michael Keaton was actually, you know, best dressed up and didn't have the beard and long hair, I liked it. But Ezra Miller as Flash, both Flash were just annoying to me. the way his mom died, I felt like they were phoning that in. They didn't really try. Like, I feel like they just put this out. They just put this movie out, and they didn't even explain his suit. Like, the last time we seen Flash that I can recall was what, maybe in Justice League, maybe. And now he has a different suit. That, where was he at? Why was his suit the way it was? Where did he get that suit? Did he just wake up one day and it was there? Did Bruce pay for it? So many unanswered questions. Like, I felt like we could have did without this movie. You could have kept that. We didn't need that. All I'm saying is, moving forward, I'm having a certain level of expectation for DC movies, and I'm not going to just let them phone it in anymore. I'm not letting them do that. Nope. I need better from you, DC. I need a lot better from you. I'm tired of this energy where you feel like you can just do what you want, and we just got to accept it. So again, I don't know if I'm going to see Black Beetle. We're going to see Blue Beetle. I don't know if I'm going to go to theaters to see that, though. That's the thing. I don't have high expectations for it. It looks entertaining, but I don't know if I'm going to see it. But forget all that. Let's talk about the movie that I did love, and that to me is the best Spider-Man movie ever made, Across the Spider-Verse. That movie was amazing from start to finish. Everything about that movie was great. All the Spider-Man, the story was great. The soundtrack was even great. I even bought the soundtrack. Like, overall, it was absolutely a masterpiece, and they should definitely, I cannot wait for Out of the Spider-Verse. Seven said it was good. Jason DeBoer said I loved it. It was dope. It was a masterpiece. I went to see it twice. I'm probably gonna go see it a third time. That's how good it was to me. That movie was absolutely amazing. They need to keep making that movie. What's going on, Immortal Flash? How are you doing? It was good. My kids hated the ending. The ending, I think, if you're gonna make a movie, a two-part movie, that's the way it should end. Leave you wanting more, like leaving you like expecting more. Can't wait for part two. Yes, yo, the way don't get me wrong, when it ended, like, the movie is like over 2 hours, and both times I've seen it, it didn't feel like a 2 hour movie. It just flew by. Like, everything about the movie just flew by. So I gotta see it again. I gotta see it again. Like, I'm probably going to be buying that movie. That movie, like, I already own Into the Spider-Verse, and I went out and bought, I'm going to go out and buy Across the Spider-Verse, and I got the soundtrack of both movies. Same YouTube gave me a nickname, Lefty Help. Can we talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Yes, you can talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yes. We can talk about whatever y'all want. Any movie, TV show, video game y'all want to talk about, current event, we can talk about. But yeah, we were talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. I loved it from start to finish. To be honest, to me, best Spider-Man movie ever made. Best Spider-Man movie ever made. And I can't wait till next year. Even though I've heard rumors that they're not even close to finishing the next part of the movie. Like, Across Spider-Verse isn't even finished yet, and they're talking about coming out in March 2024. I don't see that happening. Go look for a bit. I have you up, fam. Okay, thanks for that, Jason DeBoer. I appreciate it. Can we talk about how much I hate Adam Warlock is getting? How much hate Adam Warlock is getting? I mean, to be honest, Immortal Flash and Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he kind of was pointless. Like, there were times I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and I totally forgot that he was in the movie. Like, there was no point to Adam Warlock being in a movie. To be honest, I mean, I guess you do need him in the beginning for them to go on this mission, but if you would have him in the beginning of the movie and then cut the rest of his scenes in the rest of the movie, no one would even notice. So you're saying, Chuck, you haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse yet? Chuck, what are you doing and why? The movie could have been made without Adam Warlock. I think it could have been too. I think it could have been made without Adam Warlock too. Like, you can figure out something to get Rocket to go under or something, but you didn't need Adam Warlock in the movie. He was so extra and unnecessary, in my opinion. I feel like he was a waste of time. Again, I like the actor who portrayed Adam Warlock. I think he has great potential, but I think Marvel just threw him in there just because. Well, I mean, Adam Warlock, he was just a newborn, and plus he was taken out of a cartoon early because of his mother. He doesn't know what he is. I feel like Adam Warlock, at ages on older, he would become more powerful. He probably would, but they could have put him in a different movie. Hell, you could have put him in the Marvels or something. I felt like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he didn't need to be in this movie, in my opinion, but I'm glad he's there. I want to see how Marvel utilizes him, because I feel like he's a really powerful character, and I hope Marvel doesn't like downgrade him in any way. I feel like they're going to do that, but who knows what they're going to do. I don't know. Not a big fan on going to the movies. Really, I love going to the movies. I actually, the plan is I want to go to different movie theaters. I always just go to the same one. I go to AMC movie theaters, and they're a good theater. They have reclining seats, they have a bar, they have decent snacks. But I've heard about luxury movie theaters, and I want to experience that. I definitely watch it when it hits streaming. Yeah, I think you should, Chuck. I think you would like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I got the soundtrack for that movie too. It was really good. I've been sleeping on the soundtrack for what's his name? Who directed the movie? James Gunn? I forgot. I'll be sleeping on his soundtrack. He's really good. But no, for Adam Warlock to portray as what he is all up to the director to not mess it up. Yeah, but again, I don't feel like he should have been in the movie. I felt like he was teased at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they felt like they had a different direction they wanted to go in. And they kind of felt compelled, like, oh, we did mention Adam Warlock, we got to put him in here somewhere. And I felt like a lot of the scenes that he was in the movie was like throwaways, like, oh, I forgot Adam Warlock is in here, so let's do something to make him feel included in the movie. So yeah, here we are with that. But overall, I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was great, and I was thinking from the trailers someone was going to die, but no one died, so that is a good thing. I'm glad that everyone survived, and it's kind of sad that John Bautista won't be portraying Drax anymore, but yeah, I think we went a good hour without seeing him, and I didn't mind. Yeah, but I'll say, there were times in the movie I forgot that he was even in the movie. I forgot that he was even out to get the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I mean, get the Guardians. Like, did him and Quill even talk in the movie? I felt like until the end where he saved Peter Quill, which was also weird, because how often does Peter Quill forget his helmet whenever he's going somewhere? But I felt like him and Peter Quill didn't even talk in the movie, really. They never even met face to face until the end. Yeah, I was thinking about Rocket and Drax were going to die, but no. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, I thought Rocket was going to die, but he didn't. I thought Drax was going to die, but he didn't. And then even at the end, when Peter jumped from ship to ship, I thought he was about to die, but he didn't. Even though his head got bigger, I was thinking no human being could survive that. But since he's half celestial, he should be able to survive that. Yeah, that scene where he saved Peter was just to show he was good. Yeah, but that's another thing that didn't really make sense to me. His motive to attack the Guardians kind of didn't really make sense. His mom wanted them to attack the Guardians, which he did, and he did it the entire movie. And then he randomly gets saved by some Groot, and then he saves Peter Quill. So like his motives made no sense. They were definitely contradicting to me. And like another thing, Jody, that I didn't like, I felt like when his mom died, it really had no impact on Adam at all. He was just like, oh, okay, moving on. Yeah, just looked up soundtrack from Guardians, and it's yeah, yo, Chuck, I got the soundtrack for all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movie. They're all great. They're all great. Chuck, you said like if you're at work and you're allowed to listen to music, put that on in the background. It'll definitely help you get through your day. Well, technically, Rocket did die a few times, but Leia told him that he is not ready to come to heaven, so his spirit was sent back to him. Yeah, I did see that. Also, Leia, I don't know her name. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but she did say something like the hands guiding the High Evolutionary aren't ready for you to cross over. So I feel like someone's guiding the High Evolutionary or something. So I feel like that alluded to something bigger on the horizon. So I feel like Rock is going to be important to whatever it is the MCU is going with the multiverse. So I'm looking forward to that. What's going on, Chief MCOC? How are you doing? We're here discussing movies, so feel free to jump in and let us know your thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Across the Spider-Verse, The Flash, Episode 1 of Secret Invasions, all of that. High Evolutionary is like type of villain where we need an MCU. He is absolutely cold-blooded and he does not hold back. To be honest, if I think the High Evolutionary needs to come back. Although we don't get confirmation that he's dead, so he could come back. Apparently, he did escape, and you can see in the background that he was walking out. Evolutionary survived. Apparently, there is an image where it shows that he survives. Like, let me show you guys. Like, look right here. I don't know how this works, but here we go. If you go to this scene, this is the, I think this right here is the High Evolutionary. Look right here. I believe this is the High Evolutionary. He's being carried off. So an argument could be made that he's not dead. He is very much alive. So we could see more of the High Evolutionary moving forward. Yo, this setup is dope. You got Jarvis. Yeah, I want it to move. Like, I want the background to move. I want it to be like an animated background. So Jarvis GIF, there we go. I want it to be like an animated background, but I'm still searching for everything I need for it, and I don't know if I can find everything I need. So it's still a work in progress. This is just the basis of it. Let's see if I can make this my background. So save image as, we're going with let's go to GIFs, and we're going to try to change the background. Jarvis. Is there anything else that I need? I'm ready for new Guardians. Team Groot looks like a tank now. He's ready for Guardians 4. To be honest, he looked like when I was watching the Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, that's King Groot. MCOC for the win. I'm here for that. That is King Groot. So I don't know if this background is going to work, guys, but we can try it. I wanted an animated background. I told you I want this channel to be totally different than my MCOC channel. So let's see if I can add an image real quick. I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but we're going to move in background. So let's go to GIF and we'll type in Jarvis. JK. There it is. Oh, it's kind of a little tiny. There we go. I don't know. What do y'all guys think of this? Is this background better? Do y'all like it? I feel like it could get a little annoying though, like with the moving images. So let me know if you don't like it. I can turn it off and do, well, I can turn it off and have this background. But let me know if y'all like it or not. It's very sad that Nebula, Drax, Mantis, and Gamora left the team, but I feel like Peter Quill could have definitely come back at some point. Peter Quill, they're all gonna come back. I feel like Mantis had to go off on her own and do her thing. Drax and that is not gonna lie, kind of tripping me out, but I like it. Okay, but yeah, if it's too much, Stephanie, let me know, because I don't want it to be like bothersome or anything. Actually, I have another one that we can do. Let me I have another one that we can do, so I'm gonna turn this off because it's kind of like, you know, can be a little annoying. You can let me know if y'all like this one. I got another one. Let me set up the second one. What's that? There we go. Here is another one. So let's put this in there. There we go. So let me know if that's too much. So we got a couple of backgrounds. Like if y'all like this one, we can go with that one. If those are too much, we can go with this one. So we'll put this one on for now. To be honest, I kind of like this one, to be honest. Miles got to see today. Toby and Andrew. That's awesome. Nice. Okay. No, it's not too much. It's definitely me. Okay. It looks good. Looks like you're in a Tony Stark lab. That's what I was going for, because I feel like Tony Stark, he would have all the one. I think this one is also really good. Yeah, I think this one is really good. I feel like it's actually doing something. It looks like it's being productive back there. So you're not the one that says, now y'all don't like this one, not this one. So you like this one then? Okay, we can stick with this one for now. If it gets too much, where it's like too much, or it's I like that one better. This one, you like this one better? Okay, we can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. I would definitely add that then. Michael Korvac should be the villain of Guardians of the Galaxy 4. Who's Michael Korvac? I don't even know who that is. Let's see. Michael Korvac. There we go. Yeah, I like this one better. Okay. Is that Adam Warlock? No, that isn't Adam Warlock. I don't know who this is. Yeah, who is this? I don't know who this is. That's interesting. I like this one. You like, this is the one you like? Okay. Well, then we're making progress then. We're making progress. Okay, so let me fix this one so I can, let me add an image, add existing, we'll add 4. There we go. Make this a little bit bigger. Put this up here and turn this off. Oh, no. Turn that off. And there we go. Boom. Okay, now you can't notice the difference when I make transition. Michael Korvac is the Guardian Galactus' uncle, and he is good. Oh, he's God. Okay, okay, I didn't know that. Well, I would like to see that. I would definitely like to see Michael Korvac. Can you see everything? I guess we can see everything. We're good. Overall, though, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 good. Cross Spider-Verse good. Flash below average. 4.5 out of 10 to me. I think I might go see the Transformers movies. I'm going to make myself watch Fast 10. I'm not even watching it for the channel. I'm watching it because of Chuck. Chuck is the one that wants me to see Fast 10. So we're going to see Fast 10 for Chuck. Nobody else. If Michael comes to the MCU, Galactus is sure for coming to we already knew Galactus was coming. Galactus is going to be there. I'm going to see Fast 10. I probably will see Under the Sea. I probably will see Little Mermaid just to give an opinion on it. But I feel like with this channel, it's my job to go see movies. So I'm going to go see movies and review them so we can talk about them. I haven't decided my streaming schedule for this channel, but I'm probably going to be streaming at minimum once a week. But I want to put out videos on certain movies I go see. Then we can hear how ridiculous it is. Yes, if I go see Fast 10, I will be complaining. I will be complaining about it because I already know it's bad. I know it's bad. There's no way you can convince me anything about the movie is good. There's no way you can convince me that. But yeah, we're going to news that Deadpool release date has been pushed ahead because they're done filming. I heard that, guys, I think I seen something. What's his name? Who is Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck. Apparently he's gonna be in the Daredevil movie. I mean, in the Flash movie. I mean, in Deadpool. What's his name? Deadpool 3. Yeah, apparently he's gonna be in Deadpool. Apparently he was filming some scenes. I don't know if we got any images of him filming any scenes, but there's a rumor. Ben Affleck is rumored to be in Deadpool 3, possibly reprising his role as Matt Murdock. The film is rumored to be a multiverse story. So I'm here for that energy. I will be perfectly fine for that with that. Like, wow, okay. He's gonna be in a movie. I didn't think that Daredevil was good. I didn't really like it. April 24th. If they're gonna release it April 24th, we need a trailer soon. We should get a trailer. It's less than a year away. We need a trailer. We should get a trailer in August. We need a trailer in August then, if that's the case. And that's another thing. We're also gonna talk about trailer. The new Kraven trailer came out. To be honest, that trailer made no sense to me. I didn't understand it. Like, I thought Kraven was a villain. In this movie, he's being portrayed as a hero. And I feel like that's the problem with a lot of villain movies, or with Sony. They make villains out to be heroes. And I feel like they needed to make a villain movie. Like, I don't want to see a villain doing hero stuff. They're villains. They need to be destroying things. Lefty, what Deadpool you like? 1 or 2? To be honest, I like Deadpool 2. I don't know why, but I liked Deadpool 2. It was just a fun experience to me. I had a good time with it. Sony just doing Sony thing. And yeah, Sony does whatever it wants. I think Sony's trying to, you know, backdoor their way into Marvel. They're literally just making any kind of movie. And now with Marvel pushing this multiverse thing, Sony knows, oh, well, we can make whatever you want. And Marvel won't get a piece of the pie because Marvel is doing multiverse. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't watched Deadpool 1. I watched Deadpool 2 only. You should watch Deadpool 1. Deadpool 1 is good. I just like Deadpool 2 better. And I know one thing. I think the first 2 Deadpools are rated R. Disney needs to stop playing and make it rated R as well. Like, Deadpool 3 needs to be the MCU first rated R movie. I'm sorry, like that's what I need to see. What's going on, Lee Boyce? You found your way over here. Hope you're well. We're discussing movies and all kinds of things on this channel, so feel free to jump in and let us know what you think. If you have an opinion on anything, welcome to the channel. Guys, let's welcome Lee Boyce to the channel. Hope you're well. As always, thanks for stopping in. So the consensus is we like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We like Across the Spider-Verse. We didn't like The Flash. Did not like The Flash. Weren't The Flash. And overall, episode 1 of Secret Invasions was good. It was a little bit of a slow burn, and you know, the surprise ending to what happened to one of the characters at the end was surprising. So then 4 is when Ned Leeds needs to become a villain. I don't know if it needs to happen that soon. Did Drax die? No, Drax doesn't die in the movie. Drax survives. To be honest, there were Chief, there were no major deaths in the movie. For Guardians of the Galaxy 3, we all felt like Adam Warlock's presence in the movie was pointless. Like, for what? I feel like they could have made that movie without him. Why Sony drop a Sandman movie in 2 years and watch him be a hero? I want Sony, like, if you're gonna make movies, make them the right way. Like, if they're a villain, make them a villain. Show carnage, show them destroying things. Like, I don't want to see Venom fighting Carnage. Venom, he's an anti-hero. No Way Home has already teased Ned's future of a villain to a bunch of times in Spider-Man 4. So we're ready for him. Ned's prepared, but I feel like they're still in high school. Well, they're in college now, I guess. So yeah, I guess that could work. But I don't know if I feel like it's still too soon, to be honest. But even though Peter and Ned aren't really friends right now, so I guess that does make sense. I just feel like I don't know if we're ready for that. I feel like we're still finding our way. You know, one of the sad things about Spider-Man that someone brought to my attention that I wasn't even aware of in Spider-Man No Way Home. Did you know at the end Spider-Man had on a different suit? Right, and the reason he had on a different suit because apparently the suit that Tony Stark made forgot him too. The spell that Doctor Strange cast made everyone forget who Peter Parker was, and his system also forgot who he was. So he had to make another suit. I was like, that is, oh man, that is a tough pill to swallow. That is a real tough pill to swallow. So what are you talking about? We're talking about movies. We're talking about Secret Invasions. We're talking about Spider-Man, Across Spider-Verse, talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The Flash, all that. So feel free to contribute and let us know what you think. And how do you feel about it? Overall, I gave The Flash a 4.5 out of 10. Below average. The story didn't make sense. The graphics were bad. And I didn't see a point to the movie. I really didn't see a point. Like, I left the movie theater like, what was the point of that? That's how I left the movie theater. Like, I literally left like, I don't understand what I just watched or why it needed to happen. That's why I don't want MJ and Spider-Man, because if she's there, it's going to ruin the story of her forgetting who Peter Parker is. I mean, they could meet again though. They could meet again and start dating, and maybe they won't forget, unless it's an ongoing spell where, like, even if, you know, you introduce yourself to someone, they still forget who you are. But Peter Parker was always forgettable. They were like, that's how Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker was. And allegedly, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, all of those movies, they were the backstory for Peter Parker. Is America Chavez immune to the spell, or was she still forget it if she knew Peter Parker? That's the thing. We don't even know if it's a multiverse spell. Like, did this spell only work on our Peter, or did it work on all Peters across the Spider-Verse? Who knows? That wasn't explained in the movie. I think the end of the Secret Invasion episode is probably a fake out. Also, according to sources, there is a big scroll reveal that will, quote, shatter our hearts. Where did you hear that? And also, Husky, it looked like she was shot at the end. Like, it looked like she was shot. When we talking about MCOC drop inputs, oh wait, that's Monday through Friday. I mean, we could talk about that here too. We talk about video games. Oh man, that's funny. You know we gotta say something about that. Oh man, the inputs, they're driving me insane. And actually, though, I gotta make a video tonight. I gotta make a predictions video tonight for 4th of July predictions. So I'm gonna put that out for y'all probably tomorrow. I gotta edit it and make it pretty for y'all because it seems like y'all don't accept anything less now than the pretty videos that I put out, which is weird. I remember my first couple of videos, y'all didn't even care, and now y'all got expectations now. Nick Fury might be immune because it wasn't a spell for Avengers on Earth. I thought it wasn't an entire universe, but maybe you're right, Jody. Maybe Nick Fury is immune. I don't think it worked on Toby and Andrew because they aren't from Tom's Earth and are from different multiverses. What's Nick Fury's signature ability, Lefty? Life model decoy. Maybe that's not the real one. Okay. But yeah, Lefty, Secret Invasions, who do you think the Skrull could be? What do you mean the Skrull? I think what's his name? Rhodey, he might be a Skrull. That kind of alluding to him being a Skrull. So I think Rhodey might be a Skrull. But my thing is, when did Rhodey become a Skrull is my thing. So I don't know. I'm thinking he might be a Skrull. I don't know for sure. Do you realize they are Peter Parker that wouldn't forget? I don't know how that spell works. They didn't go in detail about that spell, and we all know that Doctor Strange's Rise of the Scarlet Witch, aka Multiverse of Madness, wasn't a good movie. That movie was kind of let down. Phase 4 overall was a letdown. There was some highlights like Far From Home and Wakanda Forever, all that great stuff, but overall it was kind of a letdown. I felt let down by it. Like I felt like they could have did a lot better. Yeah, 90% Rhodey is a Skrull has been really shady after Infinity War. But my thing is, when did he become a Skrull? The Harshon may reveal Rhodey as one may not even know Tony Stark is dead. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. But I feel like Tony Stark being dead is probably one of the biggest things in Marvel right now. Like, it's been all over the world. Why? Wait, you didn't like Multiverse? No, I didn't like Doctor Strange 2. I felt like they phoned that in. Like, I don't Doctor Strange, it just, I don't know. It was just like, it was a lot happening. It wasn't even Multiverse of Madness. They went to a lot of multiverses, but none of them were in Madness. Like, Wanda only went to one other multiverse or one other universe. It was there the whole time. They didn't go to multiverse. And on top of that, it was like, what was the point of the Illuminati? They all were on screen for like 10 minutes. Like, it was just like, I felt like they just did too much. That's the one thing they never told us what happened. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I think it was only supposed to include everyone in Tom Holland's verse, but he messed the spell up, so it actually included the whole multiverse. Yeah, so like, did the other Peter Parkers forget who he was? Did everyone just forget the name Peter Parker, or how did it work? And this can be a good for Armor Wars, because in Armor Wars, Warrior has to make up for mistakes he made, the Skrull made. Now, I'm starting to question who's a Skrull and who is the Skrull, and how can we tell who's a Skrull? And why are they invading Earth? And how is this going to affect the multiverse? There's so many questions. So many questions and so many unanswered things. I don't know what to make of it. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And the crazy thing is, I don't even think this show is going to answer everything. I think it's going to leave us with a lot of questions. I'm gonna say it is Rhodey is the Skrull, which don't know yet. This could be a good plot for Armor Wars that was coming up soon. There has to be a way for them to tell who is a Skrull and who isn't, because they saying Everett Ross was a Skrull. Clearly he wasn't a Skrull in the first Black Panther, because Shuri would have been able to detect that because he studied his anatomy. But when did he become a Skrull? How did he become a Skrull? Like, there needs to be a pre-show to Secret Invasions. because I have a lot of questions and they're going unanswered right now. I'm gonna need my questions to not go unanswered. That's what I need right now. They're invading Earth because of the whole planet thing. Does it go deep? Does it go deeper? If they're gonna do Secret Invasion episode 6, they better be show huge event in the comics. I kind of agree, but do we have to always read comics to be caught up on the show? I hope not, because I don't want to go, oh, I gotta buy this comic, I gotta get this comic, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And that was my problem with Disney Plus. Like, I feel like with Disney Plus, they were going to oversaturate the market, and that's exactly what they did with the show. That's all I need. More episodes. I agree. We need 9. I said that we need 9 episodes. I heard the Kingpin is gonna me. What do you mean is gonna me? Is Kingpin gonna be in the show? I would be here for that. How Kingpin's gonna make a return in Armor Wars? I would be okay with that. I think Kingpin needs his own show. Kingpin doesn't need a movie, but Kingpin does need his own show. Hopefully he's in Daredevil a lot, so I guess Daredevil can be considered his show, but yeah, I think Kingpin needs his own show. Maybe it's me saying that, but he does. Of course you don't have to. They're starting to deviate away from the comics more and more. Biggest example, Love and Thunder, daughter and Thor. She's the first issue original, from what I gathered. That is true. I don't even know what to make of that, to be honest. I'm confused on that. Like, okay, that's his daughter. Does she have powers? She's over there lifting Stormbreaker, and Thor said in Infinity War that, you know, people will be crushed under their own madness from that weapon. Kate Bishop had not been the villain of Hawkeye. You could have saved him for Daredevil. I agree with that. Hawkeye was just a terrible show, though. Like, that show was just like, okay. I don't understand the point of this, but sure, I'll watch it. So, who knows? I feel like Marvel, they know the power they have and they can do whatever they want. How did Gore's daughter even get powers? I don't know. I'm assuming, I don't even know if Gore had powers. So I'm assuming that it's being alleged, or I heard rumors that said that Infinity, the one that gave Gore the wish, is actually the daughter. Transfer his being into the daughter, so that's why, you know, the daughter has powers or something of that nature. So I'm gonna go with that. But again, we don't know. We're all confused. I think the only bad MCC product was Miss Marvel. It was the only thing I truly felt bored watching MCC content. She-Hulk was cheesy, yeah, but at the least, Daredevil's reveal kept it hype train up. To be honest, I think I didn't mind Miss Marvel. I felt like that show was definitely geared towards like kids, like the younger generation. The show that to me was pointless was Hawkeye. I don't understand the point of that show. Like, it was kind of a letdown. I feel like Gore's daughter could be a major threat upcoming in MCU. But why, though? That's what I understand. Like, why would she be a threat? To who and for what? That's what I'm confused about. She's going to be a threat? Okay. She-Hulk was pointless. I just didn't like how they made She-Hulk something it wasn't. Like in the trailer, they hyped it up like, oh, She-Hulk, she's going to be an action show. And then the show came in, it was just like a woman's daily life trying to navigate being a superhero and trying to be a lawyer. That's what I didn't like. Like, the show to me, I found it entertaining. It reminded me a little bit of Deadpool, because it's like, oh, you know, she's breaking the fourth wall. That's kind of cool. But it wasn't really an action show. A lot of the episodes was like, oh, okay, sure. Whoever wrote She-Hulk for definitely, that is a definitely OnlyFans simp. It's a kid's comedy, I agree. She-Hulk was cute, but it didn't feel like they put much effort into it. I agree. I feel like again, Marvel, I feel like one of Marvel's keys to success is they had a plan that they were trying to execute in phase 1, 2, and 3. they execute those plans, and in phase 4 they gave more creative freedom to the directors to create their own story, and I feel like that's the reason they're having a downfall. It was meant to set up the Echo series, Kingpin's existence, not to mention Shang-Chi's starring Clinton Barton's decline, and MCU was the addition of Kate Bishop. At the same time, we don't need the Echo show. We don't. No one I know asked for that show. Maybe someone did. I didn't ask for it. And I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I feel like for what? She could be a character, like a supporting character. She-Hulk is not kid-friendly at all. Is it, though? Like, it's had potential to be great, but just threw a bunch of cameos in it to distract us. I agree. Like, they basically lived off the Wong cameo. The She-Hulk was inappropriate for kids. Yes, I agree with that. Phase 4 was just awful because they gave too much freedom, too much creative freedom to the directors. Because I remember in phase 1, 2, and 3, a lot of directors signed on to direct the Marvel movie, but at the end of the day, they quit because, you know, creative differences, and they felt like, okay, maybe we're too hard on the directors, so, you know, in phase 4 we'll give them more creative freedom. And look what happened. They gave them too much creative freedom, and here we are. Since phase 4 was trash, cancel Echo, give us Nova the Human Rocket already. I would support that. As long as we get more Daredevil, I don't care if the Echo show bombs or thrives. It's probably not going to bomb, but it's not really a good show. We need Nova in MCU. I agree with that. Because we need to know what happened to Nova Corps, because clearly they didn't show that, what's his name? Thanos taking the Power Stone back from Nova and how it was decimated. I would love to see that. I like Miss Marvel a lot. Why did you like it, Stephanie? Lefty got a new channel. Didn't know that. What's going on, Dr. Doom? Yeah, I created a second channel so I can talk about movies, TV shows, video games, current events, all that kind of great stuff. Because Dr. Doom, we do that on my other channel, and you know, I don't want to spoil it, so I felt like I created a second channel so people can come here and we can talk about, oh, let's talk about, you know, this movie. I seen this movie this weekend. You gotta remember, phase 4 is only comparable with phase 1. You have to give them more time to set things up. Quantumanium, even though it was mid, is the first domino setting up the big bad with Kang. That may be true, Husky, but you gotta think, Kang was defeated by Ant-Man already, so it's gonna be hard to take him seriously. He got beat by Ant-Man. There were so many problems in that movie. Nova could introduce Hulkling in MCU, Super Skrull, and possibly Airwalker and Galactus. I want to see what they're going to do with what's his name, Hulk's son. Like, he was just a one-off in the show. Like, let's go to Hulk's son. I felt like they didn't even, he was just there. Like, look, he was just there. Like, he didn't even have any lines, but here he is, Hulk's son, and that's all we seen of him. Like, are they setting up the Young Avengers? Is like, I don't know. Now Lefty, he got beat by Wasp. Point is, he got beat, and they made it look easy. That's a good point, but it was just one Kang. There aren't enough and ants in the world to defeat infinite Kangs. You know what, Husky? You know what I think? I don't even think the Kang that was beaten in Ant-Man Quantumanium, I don't even think he was a bad guy. I think the real bad guys were his variants. I think he was actually a good guy. He was portrayed as a bad guy. Would love to see Absorbing-Man in a movie besides the Spider-Man shorts for kids. I agree, Dr. Doom. Like, look at Hulk's son in the comics that makes the MC version of a joke. The comic version is better. I agree. I like that it showed us another culture and incorporated the culture in Miss Marvel's powers. I also thought that she was extremely likable, and the fact that they used someone that's not conventionally beautiful. Fair enough. There aren't many woman-led shows or movies in the MCU, to be honest, so. Isn't Zombie-Man MCU? I don't remember him being in there. I don't remember anyone alluding to him being in the MCU. So, maybe he is? I'm not exactly sure, though. I don't know. Maybe we just missed something. I don't know if he's in the MCU. I ain't seen him. Maybe they're still building on that. We're going to see, though. He is, let's read that one. He is, but the only place I see him was like a kid's show about Spider-Man. I guess in the multiverse. Also, while I'm here, you know my sources are very trustworthy. The MCU Midnight Suns lineup should consist of Blade, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, Punisher, Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight, and Doctor Strange. Really? Who are your sources, and can they become my sources? I remember him as human in the MCU. as a human MCU, but I don't think he's absorbing man at that time. Who knows? They might be waiting for the right time. You know, they also said that Miles was in Ant-Man Quantumania. Apparently, they're alluding to this. Hold on, I gotta find it. They said there was a little boy that that Ant-Man says hi to, Scott Lang, and they're alluding that he might be Miles, but apparently don't have a picture of him. So no, I can't find a picture of him. No, I don't see a picture, unfortunately. But he was on the bench, I think at the end of the movie. No, there was a scene where Scott goes into a store and the owner was like, "Thank you, Spider-Man." Apparently before that scene, Ant-Man talks to a little boy on the bench and they're saying that could be Miles Morales. Allegedly. So I would take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's true. But we do need a Miles Morales, and apparently Sony is making a Miles Morales movie. I don't want them to do it. I'm your soul lefty. Consider me your MCOC Woj. Bets. Welcome. Let's go. They're reaching with that Miles thing. Not every black kid has to be Miles Morales. I mean, points will be. I kind of do agree with that. But has anyone seen the Spider-Across Spider-Verse versus, and if so, is it worth a watch? Doctor Doom, yes. It was, to me, the best Spider-Man movie ever made. Better than the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2. Best one. Ain't No Way Home. Miles is definitely an MCU, just not as Spider-Man. I still have to watch the first episode. What's going on, ASAP? You haven't seen the first episode of Secret Invasions? I've seen it. I kind of liked it. A little bit of a slow burn. Miles definitely MCU. We just don't have a face right now. Yeah, he's somewhere. I mean, his nephew is, or his uncle is. So, and I love that in Spider-Man and Across Spider-Verse that they had Donald Glover playing the Prowler. Like that was awesome. Hold on, I want y'all to see it. Donald Glover Prowler. I love that they did this. This was next level to me. Like, I had to give them a clap for that. That was amazing to me. They did such a great job with that. And apparently this is the suit that he wore, so it's comic book accurate. I like that they did this. Like, I'm a fan of it. Like, I might have to make that a thumbnail for my other channel. I've always been a fan of Donald Glover. I've always been a fan of him. So we'll see what happens if they do that right. They definitely need to bring him back, but apparently Donald Glover only did the movie because he didn't want any other commitment, so this might have been a one-off. I don't even know if he's going to be in the next Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I doubt it, but we'll see. And apparently in Across the Spider-Verse they said something in the movie that they didn't even get permission from Marvel to say. He's I think, what's his name, Miguel O'Hara said, "Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd on Earth 1999999." Technically, they weren't allowed to say that in the movie. Apparently, they didn't get permission from Marvel, MCU, Kevin Feige to say that, but they did anyway. So, and if you notice, that's probably why Toby, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland weren't in the movie, because Miguel O'Hara doesn't believe you can change canon events, and apparently you can. We're talking about Spider-Verse now. I'll say it. Across Spider-Verse is not a 10 out of 10. I think it was way too predictable, but my expectations are very high for Spider-Verse 3. Spot looks insane. It was too predictable. I don't know. I didn't think it was predictable at all. Maybe I went into it more as a nerd and like a fan than a critic. I feel like Spider-Man 4 and Miles will definitely appear as one of Peter's new friends, since in No Way Home they're basically roommates now that when Peter moved into his new apartment. That's not possible, because I thought Miles was younger than Peter, like a lot younger than Peter. I thought Miles was still in high school or something, or maybe a junior in high school. Maybe that could be possible. I mean, maybe if Peter was a senior and Miles was like a freshman or a sophomore, maybe it's possible. That would make sense, but I hope not. We'll see, because Waiting on a movie when it says to be continued, that's gonna take forever. That's gonna take forever. I hope they I definitely hope I hope they make their deadline on March 24th. I feel like they're gonna push it back. If I know anything about movie studios, they love pushing things back. It's rare they push a movie up, but we'll see. I feel like they're gonna definitely push that movie back, and then we're gonna get our hopes up like we always do and get let down yet again. And I'm getting tired of getting let down. I'm honestly getting tired of it. I mean, it's different everywhere. In PS4 game, Peter and Miles are going the same age, but comics, Peter is 24 and Miles is 19 and a half. So, okay, maybe it is possible then. It could be possible. I don't have high expectations for it, but maybe it is possible. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that they do it, but I don't know if they will. We just have to wait Miles to appear. Wait till Miles appear. I agree. Who knows how long it could take though? I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it. We need Miles. They got to make him good. They're trying to figure out who should play Miles, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. I will play Miles. I can shave the beard. If I shave my beard, I will look a lot younger. I will look like maybe my early 20s. I will have to dye my hair because I do have some grays in my hair. And the last thing Miles needs some gray hairs, right? The only thing is, I think they said they wanted to focus on his Puerto Rican heritage. I don't think I'm Puerto Rican. I gotta do it like an ancestry test, but I don't think I'm Puerto Rican. So you definitely look too the shade, Chuck. The shade. It's too early for shade. I don't know. I feel like if I shave my beard, Chuck, I can pull it off. You don't think so? I am Miles Morales. If I tell my sources the one and only Left and Locks is rumored to be playing Miles Morales, I will lose all credibility. Okay, clearly y'all don't want me to play Miles. You know, I thought I would throw my hat in the ring, but y'all was like, y'all scoffed at that, so that's out. That's dead. I mean, the son from Blackish should play. Whoa, Stephanie, whoa. What kind of Blackish? We don't use that language here, Stephanie. I need you to apologize to me and all 11 people watching. Okay? You can be Miles's dad. I don't think I look that old. I don't think I look that old. The twin, not junior. I know who you're talking about, Stephanie. Shave your head and put some gray in your goatee, and bam, live action Prowler. Shave my head. I don't know. I mean, if they ask me to be in a movie, maybe I'll do it. It depends on the movie. I take my acting career very seriously. I don't know if I'm a good actor, but I would take it very seriously. Lefty, please. I'm just saying, Stephanie, you out here using Blackish. I mean, we don't use that terms here. Yo, my second, man, I'm gonna have to unplug my my Elgato and plug it back in because it's not working. I'm upset. Okay, now it looks like it's working again. That is good. My Elgato is working. Let's whoa, that was kind of scary. I was like, where's my Elgato at? Control center. Prowler Miles looks dope though. Prowler, I feel like he's just old. That's my thing. Maybe I'll be okay with that. I can't add my third light. I blame Elgato. Lefty will never shave his head. He needs to keep saying how on point his fade is. Absolutely not. My fade, that's one of my defining qualities. That's one of my defining qualities. My light isn't working. That's going to be something to tinker with tomorrow. He's not trying to be on point. Hell no. So we can talk about Across Spider-Verse here. Yeah, we can. Lefty, can we talk about Across Spider-Verse? Yes, we can talk about Across the Spider-Verse. We can talk about it. I want to see if I can add my second camera. Let's see if I can add a video capture. No. I have another camera that should be working. Okay, that's dead. Media source. Nope. I don't know how to add my other camera. Oh. Let's trash that. Let's trash that. Oh no, Stephanie, let me let that ready. Y'all see y'all acting up in chat. I thought this channel would be different than my other channel. Y'all the same. Y'all exactly the same. Y'all are exactly the same and y'all know it. Oh, Elgato Screenly, OBS. Elgato, oh, it works. Huh. Oh, y'all can't see it, can y'all? Sorry. Let me delete this. My other camera does work. It does work, but I haven't hooked it up yet. I haven't hooked up my third camera yet. But it does work. So it does work, guys. When Miguel told Miles that they don't belong here, you never did. Miguel was actually right. Miles was never meant to be Spider-Man at all. That spider hit him and not from his world. So Miguel senses that Miles is dangerous to the multiverse because he's not from here. I think Miguel was wrong with that. And the reason I think he was wrong because I think he how can I say this? I feel like he expects things to go one way, but it's possible to go a different other multiple ways. And what I mean by that, like clearly there are canon events, but I don't think Peter Parker was supposed to have a child, and that worked out. To be fair, this is specifically for conversation. This is not a space for people who haven't seen things and don't want to be spoiled. I agree. With that said, the rumors that Quake will be in Secret Invasions are gaining traction. Still wouldn't bet on it yet. Okay. That makes sense. But yeah, this, like, we're going to be spoiling things here, guys. That's one thing that's going to happen. Like, we're going to be talking about everything. So if you don't want something to be spoiled, come back to the stream or come back for the following week and we can talk about it. But we're spoiling everything. Let's see. I don't think it's trying to be bad. He's just trying to make sure Miles doesn't make the same mistakes he did. Miles made the right choice to save his daughter, but he lost and let the world die. No, I think Miguel is hiding something. I don't think he told us the whole story. I think he's legit hiding something. There's something that he's not telling us. Because I feel like Miles encouraged Peter to go get back with MJ and have a child, and I don't think that was a canon event. Because remember when Peter was like, you made me have her. Like, I don't think that could be true. I think Miguel's hiding something. Definitely hiding something dark. Yeah, I think he's hiding something. I don't think he told us the whole story. That's why he's mad at Miles, because everyone else that was supposed to be bitten and got bit, they followed his protocol. And Miles is like, no, I'm not going to do that. And that's probably why he feels. I believe he thinks Miles, because think about it, Miles is the only one who has different powers than, you know, the original Peter Parker. He has the shock thing and he can go invisible. No other Spider-Man has that ability. And so a couple of things that Miles said to Miguel, like he's like, I remember when Miguel was chasing him and he was using his claws to climb up the train or wherever it was. Miles was like, hey man, you got claws? Are you sure you're even Spider-Man? I feel like that was definitely more telling than what it led on to be. What's going on, the other black man? How you doing? Is this channel gonna be PG? I'll let y'all decide on that. Do y'all want this channel to be PG or not? Y'all can decide on that. Like my gaming channel was family friendly. Maybe this channel doesn't need to be family friendly. Miles already destined to be Prowler, not Spider-Man. Maybe, but let's see. This scene right here changed his destiny. Remember this scene right here, guys, where it changed his destiny? Like he saw Peter Parker and like Peter got him to change. Like he was Prowler right here. He was destined to be the Prowler, and then Peter Parker changed him to be Spider-Man. So maybe at one point he was destined to be Spider-Man, but not anymore. Whatever he's hiding can't be bad as entire multiverse getting destroyed by Spot. That's definitely his main motivation. He definitely has it out for Miles, but you got to look at a bigger picture. Nah, I have a foul mouth. I'll be censoring myself way too much in your chat. Okay, well here, Miguel, he's not like a bad guy, but he's a total jerk. I agree. I appreciate your main channel being PG because my 6-year-old girl likes to watch your channel, your stream, Lefty. Okay. If your 6-year-old is gonna watch the channel, I don't mind being PG. Like, I don't need to use foul language to get my point across. I would actually prefer to not use foul language, but I mean, it's up to y'all. Like, if y'all want to use some language in the chat, that's fine. It's up to y'all. I'll let y'all decide if y'all want this channel to be family friendly or not. It's still up in the air for me. I'll keep it clean. Okay, I gotta make some people some mods in this channel anyway. I'll make like almost everyone that's a mod on my other channel will probably be a mod on this channel too. We can keep it clean. Oh, Stephanie wants to be a mod now. Either is cool with me. What the I almost slipped out. We almost slipped out. But yeah, can we imagine that Bagel may spot into his that a Bagel may spot into a multiversal threat? That is funny. That is true. Miles hits spot with Bagel. Yeah, this scene right here. The Bagel scene. That was a funny scene. Bagel! This is spot right here, guys. Looking back at this, it makes it even more funny. It makes it funnier. Oh my. Stephanie said, what are you saying oh my for, Stephanie? Tell us why you're saying oh my. Do tell. What is the oh and my for? I'll be sitting in Starbucks waiting for someone to throw a bagel at me so I can become... Right, I want to be a super... Spot being a super villain? I guess I wouldn't be mad about that. The person that got hit by the bagel was none other than Jonathan Owen, aka The Spot. The Spot. Spotty. I don't know, I forgot, to be honest. Stephanie, as a woman, I know you don't forget, so we're lying. So we lie on this channel? Is that what you came to do? Instead of being honest, you want to come lie on this channel? Cool. And then we're like, lies were on the menu. I made you into a hero, you turned me into this. To be honest, Spot isn't a bad villain though. Also, I'm the one who thought Spot was voiced by Ryan Reynolds at first. He sounds just like him, but clearly isn't. Yeah, a lot of the voices, they did sound familiar. I didn't know what to make of it. All right, guys, on this channel, we got to figure out how long I'm going to stream and what my streaming schedule is going to be. I like Sunday evenings because, like, not many people are streaming. Even though during this football season, I probably won't be able to stream because, you know, football. But I think I like Sunday evenings. Lefty, you lie every day. You say you're good at MCOC. I am. In my world, I am. Dalton Rhino's review at the end of the Kraven movie trailer, it was kind of a throw-in to me. I felt like, what was the point of this? It was kind of like, the Kraven trailer to me was like, he's a villain. Why does he look like a superhero? And that's what Sony always does. Every villain looks like a superhero. They portray the villain as a superhero. I don't understand. I want a villain to be a villain. Like, show the villain doing villain things. I don't want a villain to have a redemption arc or a hero arc. No. Make the villain be a villain. If you got to make it a horror movie or a suspense thriller or a psychological thriller, do that. Kraven should not be a hero. He's a hunter. He's a killer. I guess if you want to show his backstory and how he transitioned to a villain, I'll be here for that. Did you know that Jonathan Owen may actually create the Spider-Man that bit Miles into a Spider-Man? I think I've seen that. They think they mentioned that in the movies. But guys, we've been streaming for an hour and a half already, and it's already 10 o'clock here, so I don't want to hold you too long on a Sunday night. I actually meant to go earlier than this, but maybe we can call it here. The Kraven trailer looks like a work of art, but for the love of everything under the sun, please put a Spider-Man in a universe built around Spider-Man villains. Yes, you can clap for that. I agree. That's why we hear the quote, Spot made Miles into a hero. However, Miles made Spot into a villain. That's why I can't wait for the next one to come out. Can't wait. But guys, I think I'm going to call it here. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. This was a good start off. I think we had a good voluptuous conversation. And I think this is kind of what I want from this channel, just have conversations about movies and stuff. Hey, look guys, look what comes up on my page. Look, Lefty knocks some of them on my page. When cause that's the only channel I'm subscribed to for now. I'm going to subscribe to other channels, but that was the only channel I've subscribed to for now. But I think I'm going to head on out here, guys. Thank you so much for the 13 likes on the first stream. I'm here for that. Great first episode. Can't wait to talk about my big Wong and 2 different chats now. Take it easy. Morbius 2 finna be... No, Morbius 2, I'm not gonna allow for Morbius 2 to be good. And the sad thing is that Morbius 2 comes out, I'm probably gonna have to watch that. Anyway, I'm about to head on out, guys. I'll be back probably next Sunday, possibly earlier, to discuss movies, the second episode of Secret Invasion, and maybe I'll go live during the week at some time, and we can discuss certain movies. But I'm gonna start making videos for content. I gotta make a predictions video, so I still got more stuff to do. Oh man, my job as a content creator is never done. But I'm about to head on out, guys. I'll be back next week, and also if you want to subscribe to me on my gaming channel, maybe I can drop the link in there. I don't know how to drop the link in here. Hold on. I'll drop the link from my other channel. Oh, I gotta be a mod on that channel. Let me speak. Lefty, say something. There you go. So Lefty has officially shown up. I'll make myself a mod, and I will add as a moderator. And then I'll drop that link in the channel. Copy link. That way, if anyone that talks movies wants to also come to my other channel. I don't know how to work this. Yep, I don't know how to drop the link in the channel. That's interesting. There we go. All right, I'm about to drop the link, and I'm about to head on out. I gotta get something to eat, and then I gotta make a video, so that ought to be fun. But that's my link for my other channel for anyone that just subscribed and didn't come from my other channel. So that's kind of exciting. But I'm about to head on out. This was really fun. I definitely will be doing this again. And I'm excited to see where this channel goes. So I gotta head on out, but like I always say, you guys stay safe, and I'll catch y'all on my next stream. Y'all take care. Have a great and wonderful day.